Alright guys, back here for game 4. My hand looks good.
My hand has slightly awkward mana, but it's close enough that I'm going to keep.
Right. Island Goop.
Shinling Vent go.
Jose. And Jace lives. It's a distinct sound of Jace living.
Sylvan Advocate.
Yes. Yes. Ooh, that's a spicy draw too. Feeling good about this game. Alright, we are just going to fetch up a Prairie Stream.
19.
Then we're going to activate our Jace and reassess.
Gotta get a peek at that bottom card.
Alright, feel comfortable just discarding one of these basics. I think we're just going to go with this island, and even though my logic the other game was that I wanted to animate a dual land because I wanted to keep my basics, the fact that I have another basic in my hand means I'm okay animating this forest, and I'll pass the turn.
Yeah, this game isn't going that well. Okay, that was a draw. Now I have some options. I am unsure as to which one to take. I could Stone Rain him.
Ew, don't do it.
But I honestly think that he has enough defense that the tempo gain there is not that large. He did just discard a land, which likely means he had, I would say, he both animated a land and discarded a land. So he probably has another land in hand. I would say at least one, probably two. Possibly has a ramp, like some sort of ramp spell. Definitely has another forest in hand, given how aggressively he's found blue sources. Might have a Nissa's Pilgrimage and another forest.
I wish.
And then I'm not sure how I want to use this card because both of his other threats are quite good right now.
Threats, you say? Defensive measures, maybe?
Sure. The defensive analogy to threat. And if I play this turn, then I won't be able to double spell next turn. Unless I draw an untapped land.
Whatever Ross decides to do, we're just going to leave that right there.
This is a tough turn. I'm really not sure what to do. And given that our lines of play that start with a tap land this turn really don't seem to advance our board all that much. We'd likely have to play this turn face up, which is not great. I think just buying ourselves time with the Absent Charm is actually best. So I'll take a point and exile your land, and I'll attack for 2.
I'll block.
Okay. You can go. Gotta send a message.
Yep.
You can't just back down from these walls. You gotta make him block. Get him into combat.
I will enable myself to deny your creature's hexproof and indestructibility.
Lucky.
And we're just going to go ahead and sit tight on this Jace for now.
Got 2 cards in your graveyard?
Yep.
Okay, that was a reasonable draw. And Chase is so good that I think I'm just going to get rid of him. Working well.
Gonna respond.
He probably has Dispel. This was bad. Ugh.
Huh.
Just getting dispelled right out of this game. Should have played a creature.
So I think
only had 2 cards. Probably wasn't going to flip it next turn.
All right. Well, while Ross laments his mistakes, unfortunately, I think we have to discard this Nissa. This card is so powerful. But that being said, no, we can flash this back with Jace. So I'm just going to discard this Explosive Vegetations and dispel you.
the very least, we should have tried to whale on his turn. Okay, attack. You can go.
Things are looking good for the good guys. All right. So 2 options are to play this, play the land that we get, and maybe activate our Jace and minus the Sylvan Advocate. That's definitely the safest route as far as making sure our Jace stays in play for a while. Or we can just really try to pull far ahead by go ahead and playing the Explosive Vegetation. So I think we're just going to go ahead and activate our Jace. And discard this Lumbering Falls. And then I'm going to play a Flooded Strand, crack it for a Canopy Vista, and then flashback Explosive Vegetations.
Brings you to 18. Yeah, this line of play would not have been available to him had I played this last turn. Okay, gonna have to tighten up here. Pretty far behind right now. Wall Resurgence is just really good.
Yeah, I'm just so stupid for not playing 4.
Cards in hand?
I think I have 3 left. Yep.
Okay.
My hand is excellent.
So I think our best bet is actually going to be playing this, because that will best insulate us against his most powerful cards. So I'm going to play a Mysterious Morph.
A little morph strategy.
You can go.
Okay.
So if he Warping Wills, or if he sets up a Crush of Tentacles, we can get back Abzan Charm for the 8/8. And if he tries to set up even further, we can get back the Warping Will and insulate ourselves against his big sorceries on the later turns.
So I think we're going to go ahead and start by seeing if this Nis is going to flip. Trigger. Trigger. Hooray. Alright, and now we can decide what we want to do. So we have the option of casting this turn, which I think is fine, even though it theoretically cuts off something that we can do to enable this card. I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. And we also have Jace potentially to facilitate that. So I think the big question comes down to whether we want to plus our Nissa or minus our Nissa. If we plus our Nissa and hit, we could theoretically do this, but I don't think we're under enough pressure to really warrant that. The fact that that's probably a Den Protector means that Warping Will can remove Wall of Resurgence, which certainly makes me more inclined to want to minus. But, let's see. Actually, if we plus and hit a land, maybe it is better to just go ahead and do this, since we'll be able to accrue a lot more value. Ross has 3 cards in hand. So if Ross unflips Den Protector, whales this, hits his 6th land, we can minus the Sylvan Advocate with Jace. Den Protector is... No one of his creatures is able to kill a Planeswalker directly. Sylvan Advocate can only deal 3. I guess Den Protector could kill Jace straight up. So this is close. I think more than likely, no matter what we do, one of our Planeswalkers is going to die. I think I just want to go ahead and just get as many resources in play as possible, though. So I'm going to Man, I don't know. This is tough. Yeah, screw it. Let's just go for it. Let's plus this Nissa. Alright, hit another veggies. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna cast a veggies.
Yep. And then plus Jace on something, I assume?
Yep.
Which one?
So if we plus on Den Protector, Ross Whales, Wall of Resurgence, then he can
Kill either of your planeswalkers.
kill either of the
deal one to the other one.
planeswalkers, deal one to the other. If I plus on Sylvan Advocate, it'll be a 2 and a 5. So with Shambling Vents, and assuming Ross hits another land, he can kill both of our planeswalkers. Am I wrong, or is it pretty much just the same thing?
You can weigh in the possibility of Shambling Vent.
Right.
6th land would let me animate Vent.
I guess it's just better to enable, or make it so he needs 2 attackers to kill Jace if he doesn't have a land.
Yeah.
Seems right to me.
If I have an untapped land and you plus on Advocate, I can deal 4 to Nissa, 3 to Jace, and kill both things.
Yeah, so I should plus on Den Protector. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. So you plus on Den Protector. You have 3 cards in your hand.
Yep.
And a million lands. If I don't kill the wall, then you're going to keep both planeswalkers, which I probably can't beat. How good is a... What's the time walk? Part the Waterville.
Part the Waterville.
You have 9 lands in place. You'll likely have 10th land, part, attack me for 6, untap, attack me for 6. I'm at 19, so that's not a big deal.
Not quite lethal.
If I leave your Nissa in play, you can make a Shaya on the first of those turns and attack me for 16 total, which is still not lethal. So that is not the end of the world, especially given my hand. So I like just being able to kill wall. This is going to let us double spell as well with this, so...
Sure. No land. No land. No
I
land.
have a land.
No.
And...
I might have made a mistake. Probably should have just made it Nishaya.
So...
18.
Yep.
What do you have me at? I'm sorry.
I have you at 18. It's 2 fetches. I am going to find planes, because I think our mana is set up well enough that I can leave forests in my deck for potential misses.
What's it gonna be? Warping Whale.
Yeah. The wall. This is... Wait, this is... you. Oh, you. No matter how you plus, I still get to kill both planeswalkers.
If you animate Shambling Vents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I didn't see that. Yeah, I definitely just want to kill both walkers.
Okay.
So, actually ripping the untapped land there was great.
Sure.
So I had a Canopy Vista. So I gained 2 to 20.
4, right?
Or 4, yeah, sorry. Oh, I forgot how big Shambling Vent is.
22.
That means I can deal you 1.
So 4. Yeah. Yep.
So you're at 17 and I'm at 22.
Yep.
I just don't know how any of my cards work or your cards. It's not good.
I guess let's just get Linval the Preserver into play. Gain 5.
So we're both at 22. You get a 3/3 Angel.
3/3 Angel, and I think I'm okay holding this card in my hand. I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Yeah, that is a pretty good one.
Close enough. 3/3 Ollie and Trowsy.
Well, can't really attack into that 5/5.
Oh. I've been given the appropriate angel token.
Thanks, Dan. I will play a Death Mist Raptor.
Yep.
I will play an Eiley.
Sure.
Those can attack into big creatures. Play this land.
Yep.
And have no good attacks. So
I will have your creatures lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
Sure. Once again, just sending a message.
Yep.
Majors tells me I know what all my cards do.
Oath of Nissa.
That's a good draw. Too bad all your good
Was
cards
it?
are sorceries. Yeah. Too bad all your good cards are sorceries.
Alright, got this forest in my hand. Go ahead and play that bad boy. And let's see, do I have any good attacks?
Definitely can attack with the 5/5 unless your hand is great, but maybe you can attack with the 3/3.
So can you animate both Shambling Vents
With a land, I can.
with a land? Yes. So 8. Do we have the potential to get aggressive? I think it is fairly close. So how much can we take on the swing back? A lot. 4, 7, 10, 14, 16, upwards of 20 potentially. Yeah, I'll just pass the turn. Especially since those Shambling Vents are 4 power lifelink creatures and Eiley can gain life in a pinch.
Yeah.
Seems pretty difficult.
I'm at 22, so I'm 8 life short of being able to use Eiley's third ability.
True.
I could conceivably sacrifice both of these and then sacrifice Dead Protector to get rid of Linvala.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I will hopefully draw a great card.
Did you draw a great card?
I drew a mediocre card.
Okay.
I will... wonder what's in your hand, I guess. If you had Part, you would have cast it. I feel like if you had Crush, you would have cast it too. You'd just bash me for 8, cast Crush, and recast your Linvala later. And drawn some more cards. You had an opportunity to use the second Dispel when I Warping Wailed. You would have played any like Jace, Visionary, Wall Resurgence, Ram spells. Your hand just lands. I guess. That's all that makes sense. So I just want to apply maximum pressure without giving up board position. So I'll just bash with my Death Touch creatures.
I'm okay with this trade.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take 3, you gain 2.
Yeah.
So I'm at 19,
No,
you're at
I don't.
24?
It's as Death Touch, not life.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
just played a tournament with that card. I just
Yeah.
have no idea what it does.
So 22 to 19.
Yep.
And Anafenza,
Sure.
you can go.
Alrighty. Ooh, another stellar draw. So, let's see.
Next turn, we might be able to just get really aggressive by putting a counter on the Advocate, because that's the one creature I really don't want to lose. Oh no, can't do that with Anafenza. Vigilance. But if we say we put a counter on a Shambling Vent and attack with everything, and he blocks Advocate, then this is 4, 9, 13, 19. That is lethal.
I think our hand is now
Oh, God.
forced, so I will attack you.
17. He's trying to get more value out of his Crush.
Sure was. Veggies. Let's see. Get a forest, and there should be an island left. Unless I discarded it. I did discard it.
He's out of basics.
No, I have another forest.
Okay.
And I will play Crush of Tentacles. Return Linvala to my hand, return these to my hand, get an octopus.
Probably just cycle the...
And I will, play Bond's Mortality. Go ahead.
I have 8 mana to work with. Awkwardly, fetching that plains now means we can't cast these 3.
Love it.
Didn't really expect that to come up, but perhaps that was another misplay to add to the list. Still have a reasonable sequence here where I play Deathmist Raptor.
These raptors are definitely annoying against my octopus strategy.
Take a point to 16 for an Anafenza.
Yep.
And play a Sylvan Advocate.
Yep.
You can go. Now, even if he somehow deals with the Deathmist Raptor...
have the option of double blocking.
Yeah. Although this does turn on as Linvala, so maybe I just wanted to morph this.
Yeah. First things first. I guess we can start on our Oath of Nissa before we decide whether we want to play Linvala, but I'm sure that's going to happen. Okay, get an Elvish Visionary. A fine hit. Play a Linvala, trigger her.
Just for 3/3?
Just for 3/3. Play an Elvish Visionary.
It's possible that you just didn't want to attack for 5 last turn, so that you would gain 5 on this turn.
That is possible. And now I think we're just gonna... Guess there's really no reason to offer the trade with the octopus since Ross has Den Protector in his hand. That being said, I think that's fine. So I know Den Protector and Eiley. Or no, Eiley's dead.
You just know Den
Protector. I just know
Protector.
Den Protector. I think this is very close, but I will just go ahead and pass the turn. I believe I am out of lands to fetch, period. Or I have 1 Prairie Stream remaining. Yes, I have 1 Prairie Stream remaining.
That is an interesting draw. My plan for this turn was to just morph up Den Protector and have Abzan Charm for Linvala in case he has Part the Water Veil. But I can make a riskier play now and cast this, which would be very good if he's found a second Dispel, because I can just take the part. I would be dead if he had 2, or if he draws 1. If he's 2 parts, though, and I go for the Den Protector play, even if he doesn't have Dispel, get rid of Linvala, he parts, makes a 6/6, attacks with those and the 6/6. I would trade for the 8/8 and probably just double block the 6/6. He'd kill Sylvan Advocate. I would take 3, and then he would take another turn, part again, attack for 9, and then attack for another 9 on the crackback that I could prevent 6 of. So that's 15 total, bringing me to 1.
Haven't thought nearly this hard about this.
I have a 3/2. I could double block the 6/6 with the Den Protector. So so that would insulate me against 2 parts pretty well. What happens if he has Crush? If he just crushes, then Den Protectoring is also good because it stops him from getting Linvala again. So I actually still like the Den Protector line.
Okay. Mystery Morph.
I guess, actually, if something crazy happens, I should leave up the possibility of Den Protectoring back Warping Whale.
Yep.
So that makes this even better. And you can go. do not want to attack with my Death Mist Raptor. He'll just take 3 and be able to attack with his 8/8.
Oh man, if Ross drew a Duress that turn, I'm so happy he didn't play it. Let me just confirm again. I'm pretty sure I have a Prairie Stream.
Brings you to 18.
Yep. Yep. At 18 life, I will attack with my 2 flyers.
I will attempt to Abzan Charm the Linvala.
And that resolves. You take 3.
I go to 13.
13 life. I will play Wall of Resurgence,
Yep.
making a forest into a 3/3. And then I will play Crush of Tentacles. Turn these 4 to my hand. And now I will, let's see, definitely want to get this Jason to play. And then I guess we'll just cast, no reason to play the Wall of Resurgence this turn either, so we'll just lead on Visionary, draw a card, play Bonds, draw a card, and pass the turn. And now since all these lands are out of our deck and we're starting to just draw into a bunch of cantrips, we're getting like a ton of velocity off these crushes.
I will address you.
A little too late.
Yeah, this is...
Now I think Ross is basically forced to deal with this Jace, because if it flips and we have the opportunity to crush another time in the future, then it's probably just going to be too big of an advantage.
Yeah, I just have to...
Whale it, probably.
Yeah. Morph, get back Whale the Jace. What was your hand again?
Reflector, Wall, Visionary, and Forest.
No, I'm just dead on board if I do that. Just Reflector
8,
my
11,
guy.
13. Yeah, sure. Yep, you can't do that.
Okay, let's...
Yeah, his Octopus is an 8/8.
let's back up. So you have Reflector Mage, Wall. I think I'm basically dead anyway with that Reflector Mage, but I will fight on.
Surprise, surprise, Reflector Mage, the bane of Ross Merriam.
I do want to get both of these in play, so I think that's just what I'll do. I'll take a point. Once again, this plains is sort of awkward once I do the second Death Mist. I'm at 12, you can go.
And really? You don't have anything else to use your mana on?
No. Maybe I just want to do this again so I can double block if he bounces Raptor. Yeah, that's probably better. This still involves me taking a point, but lets me use all my mana.
Yeah, I think that's better.
So I'm at the same life, 12.
Okay,
Same
sure.
thing.
12. Alright.
Maybe double Death Mist is still better. Because if you just Reflector Mage attack, I get to trade with the other Raptor and replay other things. But if you bounce this Raptor and force me to trade here, then I have 2 cards in my hand I just can't cast next turn. But
Okay.
I do still have other things. So just keep going.
This is what you want to do? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's not back up any further and
Start
confuse
by
everyone.
Activating Jace. I will discard Windswept Heath. Transform. My Explosive Vegetations is dead, but it is a spell that I could play before a crush, so it is a little bit better than that fetch land. And now, yeah, we can Reflector Mage the Death Mist Raptor, make this land into a 6/6, and then Ross can double block the land, take 8, go to 4, or take 9, go to 4, or excuse me, 3, can't count. But if we tick up on this, that's still 6, so you could still double block the forest.
Why don't you just Reflector... Like, you can Reflector Mage Death Mist Raptor, then play Wall of Resurgence, make this 6/6, then Crush, attack me for 6, and I can't recast any of these Death Mist Raptors, and you have Wall of Resurgence and Reflector Mage in your hand.
But then I just don't get as much value as I want.
Why not?
I don't know. We're just going to leave on this Elvish Visionary. Ew. Oh, alright, I'll get a Lumbering Falls. Okay, I'll play this Lumbering Falls. And now that line of play might be right.
Except now you'd have to tap 11 mana to do it, and you only have 10 without tapping that land.
Yep. Let's see. I think I'm still fine with that. Yeah, I'll just Reflector Mage, Death Mist Raptor. Play Wall of Resurgence. Make this into a 6. Tick up on your Sylvan Advocate. And attack.
I could still double block the 6/6, so you might not want to.
Yeah, I'll just send the Octopus, yep. That's better. And go ahead. So many things in play.
I want to just concede.
I'm cool with you conceding here. Yeah.
I'll concede this game. I wasn't sure if I was robbing you of your fun.
I had enough fun.